Well, there is an inescapable story happening amongst the NBA world right now. Unfortunately, it's not how great the FIBA team is doing and how great Anthony Edwards and Austin Reeves is doing and all that stuff. It's this weird Noah Lyles story. And I don't even know why I'm making a video about this. I haven't made a video in months. I should have made a video about the draft. I should have made a video about the Summer League. I should have made a video about this whole lovers quarrel between Daryl Morey and, what's that character's name? James Harden.
Daryl Morey is a liar.
And I'm making a video about this. It's one of those weird phenomenon kind of stories that kind of just won't go away. And it's just been lingering around for days. It's like Wednesday. And this story, which is so petty and strange, has just been lingering around and just nagging at me, just poking and prodding at me for days. And I'm just like, why is this a thing? It's like that NPC girl, Pinky Doll. Why is she a thing?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, thank you, baby. She's so cute. Slay, huh? Yes, 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 yes.
Why is this Noah Lyles story a thing? I'm over here watching the track stuff all over the weekend and last week, and I'm cheering them on, and I'm happy for the U.S. and we're killing it in track and we're killing it in basketball. The men are winning gold, the women are winning gold. We're doing great in the FIBA thing. Beautiful. Then this Noah Lyles kid gets 3 medals. It's amazing. And all of a sudden he's in his little press conference there, and he just casts these unnecessary stones at the NBA.
The thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA Finals and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States? Don't get me wrong. I love the U.S. at times, but that ain't the world. That is not the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting, thriving, putting on their flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA.
My first and 2 initial reactions were like, first of all, he used the phrase, what hurts me the most. And it's like, that of all things in the world, that hurts you the most? I feel like there's something more going on there. Like he had some weird traumatic event related to basketball when he was younger. Maybe he got cut from a team. Maybe he was never good enough to play basketball, and that's why he ended up playing track. Maybe he's jealous of the money they make or the attention they get. It just seems so out of the blue. Because you would think that, you'd be cheering on your countrymen. The FIBA guys are repping their country, and the track people are repping their country, and everybody's doing great. And all of a sudden he comes with that. It's weird. And then the other thing I thought to myself is, I've never even heard anybody refer to NBA champions as world champions in the first place until this whole conversation started. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, who's ever referred, like, I didn't hear anybody refer to the Nuggets as world champions. Maybe I just never noticed it. I don't know. So then I go on YouTube. Try this yourself. If you go on YouTube and you type in Denver Nuggets world champions, every single title of the video won't say world champions. If you Google Denver Nuggets world champions, all I can find is one headline, one article from a local, I think it's like a local ABC Denver news outlet that refers to them as world champions. Everything else, no. So I don't even know where Noah Lyles even got this whole notion from in the first place. It's strange. And then it just turns into this thing. And then you have these NBA players chiming in. Then Stephen A. Smith chimes in. Then Sha'Carri Richardson's chiming in. Then Stephen A. Smith apologizes. Then Drake chimes in. And it's this whole big thing. So this whole thing seems to be kind of an exercise in semantics. Now I just pulled up semantics here, kind of a fancy word.
Semantics.
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 Semantics. We had a weird voice. The branch of linguistics and logic concerned with meaning. Such quibbing over semantics may seem petty stuff. Yes, this whole thing is petty. It really is. Is it so wrong to say that the Nuggets are world champions? Because, yes, it's the National Basketball Association, even though Toronto is not, America, but it's a US-based league. But what is it now? 25% of the players are foreign-born. You have an increasing influence of foreign players in the league. One of the hottest moves in the league right now is the Euro step. The best players in the league right now for the last few years, the MVPs have all been foreign-born. I don't think there's been an American MVP since like 2018. Arguably, your top 4 players are Jokic, Doncic, Giannis, Embiid. Say they're top 4, top 10, whatever. Warrior Markkanen's like a rising, amazing guy. You just have the Victor Wembanyama. So, it's a very international league that the best players in the world are playing for. The other argument that a lot of people have made is you take the 2023 Denver Nuggets or the 2022 Warriors, what team in the world is beating them in a 7-game series? I'm well aware, like, there's other international teams that are phenomenal, if you saw the Redeem Team documentary, it makes you appreciate how good that Spanish team was. And when you look at those guys, they don't look like they would be the kind of team that would be able to hang with Team USA. But it goes to show you how talent isn't everything when it comes to basketball. And it really is about good coaching, chemistry, fundamentals, X's and O's, and just playing the game the right way and all that kind of stuff. So, that being said, I still think the Denver Nuggets in a 7-game series, I don't think anybody in the world is beating them. So, it's not so wrong to call them world champions, even though it's the National Basketball League. It's this whole kind of like weird conundrum of words. That's all it is. And the whole thing is petty. And I'm like, why is this a thing anyway? Someone also brought something up that was interesting, and they said that some championship banners that hang in stadiums say world champions, which another thing, maybe I just never noticed this. I'm pretty sure the Pistons, off the top of my head, did say world champions. But like, who cares? It's a banner. I'm talking about in the everyday lexicon vernacular of when we talk about who won the NBA Finals. I rarely, if ever, hear anybody refer to them as world champions. Probably the strangest thing in this whole debacle is, and I hope he's kidding, but Aaron Gordon saying that he would beat Noah Lyles in a 200-meter sprint, like that's just absolutely ridiculous. Let's be honest, even like in this year's FIBA thing, like we don't even have the best American players. There's no LeBron, there's no Steph, there's no Jimmy Butler, there's no Jason Tatum, there's no Jaylen Brown. I mean, you can go on and on and on of the amazing American player Kawhi Leonard. Like, you can go on and on and on of amazing American-born NBA players that aren't even playing in FIBA. If I was forced to choose a side, I guess I'd be siding more with the NBA guys, because the inception of this whole argument is pretty petty anyway. A lot of it has to do with just goofy semantics and linguistics and wordplay. And yes, it's the National Basketball Association, but the best team in the National Basketball Association, you can make a strong argument that whoever is winning the championship is indeed the best team in the world. So is it so wrong to call them world champions? And that's where you get into this weird conundrum of wordplay. And it's dumb. It's this like strange cultural phenomenon that happens. I blame social media. Social media is like a big part of it, where these sort of like pseudo controversies arise that shouldn't even be controversies in the first place. That combined with people being super overly sensitive these days. caring way too much about what people say and what people think and people's opinions and all that kind of stuff. And then everybody has to chime in, including me. I'm sounding like a hypocrite too, because I'm like, why do I care so much about this? Why am I talking about this? And yet it's like been nagging at me, kind of, for days. And here I am. So